And that's why, like, as a comedian, I'm always expressing my jokes come from real places and real things I really go through or experienced or saw growing up throughout my 34 years of being on this earth and living in all these cities. So sometimes it hits you, it really hit home because you reliving these things. But uh, in the moment, it didn't seem as tough because you live in life. You just think this is what life's supposed to be, or it is at the moment. But living in the motel, I knew it was different because a lot of my friends were struggling and didn't have much. But I'm like, damn, we got even less than them. So it was like, at least they got separate beds and they got rooms. Me and my family, we really lived in the motel for a few years and in one room together, stacked up on each other, basically like blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
And then just to get a clear perspective, like you and your family, how many of it was y'all living in this? We want people to get a vivid picture of what it was like for Juice growing up.
So it was my mom, it was my stepdad, it was my brother and sister. I got a joke about it and I say it was 11 people and I'd be like, it was 2 of them just came with the room. But that's what it felt like, because even with just the 5 people, in one room, we got one TV, it was a motel, it wasn't a hotel, so it wasn't luxury. It was just enough to get us to survive as my parents was figuring out the next move, which ended up taking longer than it was supposed to, because life happened and we say something gonna be 6 months or 8 months, 10 months, but it's on God's time, it's on the universe time. Things sometimes take a little longer.
Now, I mean, how you think that affected you now? Like, I mean, that's not a lot of people can come from that kind of experience. Actually living in a motel, not just staying there a few nights, but you said a few years?
Yeah, a few years.
And what was the age range that you were experiencing this?
So it was off and on. So it was I'll say it was the age from like 6 to like 9, and then again maybe middle school from like 13 till I was like 16. So 2 different times, maybe 3 years separate situations. It was crazy because I was in middle school. I went to I was living in we was living in Hawthorne, but I was going to school in Lindale at Bud Carson's.